Grabar, no puedo grabar.
Güey, no mames, no. Güey, duró chingo. Güey.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Xtreme Truth Podcast. I'm your host, Jimmy Bones. I got my mans to my right, DJ Just D.
Good night, good evening. God bless.
Bringing all the energy as always. I got my man's James, the Icon Grant.
Finally, Xtreme Truth Podcast. Know your role and shut your mouth. It's about to go down.
Word. And my man's legend Damian Simmons.
Oh, you know, brother Dob Samuel. What's up? It's that original official legend Damian Simmons. We're calling live from the Playhouse. We're ready to begin tonight. Xtreme Truth. Let's get it.
Most deaf. As always, we're going to jump into current events. We're going to jump into it quick because we got some heavy subjects to cover tonight. So let's jump into them real quick. Did any of y'all see the debate?
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't, because I ain't got that many brain cells left to waste. So, Just D, what you think about it?
Well, since I have to be the first to acknowledge this dumb shit that's happening, it wasn't as exclusive as the first one.
Okay.
They kept it. They somewhat kept the mute button on go during the whole time, like in the beginning, but towards the end, you know how Trump gets. You got to cut off and keep going. I mean, you know, it's a lot of stuff was said, but it's, to me, Trump digs himself in the hole every damn time. And especially this last one, when he really said that he did more stuff for Black people than Abraham, just as much as Abraham Lincoln did, I was done. I was like, all right, this guy got to go because he's delusional as hell.
Yeah, I heard about that. That's insane to me. But you know what's crazy? I know a lot of people that believe that. So, you know, if people want to keep believing it, why not keep saying it? Yeah. Ledge.
Yeah. Well, what did the old boy say? He said it was the least racist one in the room, right?
Yeah,
Something
exactly.
like that.
In a room with 4 people.
Right. and he still was wrong. At least they had somebody, a moderator this time, that kind of kept shit in line. You know what I mean? So I was able to hear more or whatever. Look, the whole thing with the president and the vice president, in both of these debates, because I watched both. I watched all three actually. And the only time they've ever had any type of spark to their shit with the Democrat side is bringing up what they've done and passed, or what they didn't do or whatever. Those have been the only hiccups. Other than that, like, he just sounds like a moron. Like, all right, you're talking about the healthcare plan. Where's this healthcare plan that you're supposed to have had? Where's these other things? And all they want to do is sit up there and just run off at the mouth about what the Obama administration did and this, that, whatever. So, I mean, like I said, it was kind of like a waste. You know what I'm saying? I was supposed to do karaoke that night, but wanted to make sure I was prepared for the show. And you say I ain't got much to say because there wasn't much said.
Get it. Icon.
Well, it's just one of those, what the hell is going on and why is it still going on? So it's one of those type incidents. Basically, this is just entertainment for all the other countries just to laugh at us. Basically, this guy lies about everything every single day. So it's hard for me to be like, you know, everybody that votes for him is just regular Americans. So I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut.
What's so funny about it? I just did my first ever international show on my other podcast for the Rise, and I was talking to people from Africa and from Canada, and the main thing they all said to me is, "How the hell did y'all elect this idiot as y'all president?" All of them said that from all the countries, Africa, Europe, Canada, all said the same. How the hell did you elect him? And they said if he wins again, y'all are gonna be officially the dumbest country on the continent. I'm like, yeah. And you know what's crazy? I think he might.
Facts.
Crazy thing is, I think he might.
Well, you know what? As of right now, it doesn't look like it, but we said the same shit last time, so we're just gonna have to see.
Yeah, well, I mean, because Hillary messed it up last time. Hillary dumbass is on Hot 97 when they asked her what's the one thing you don't leave your house without, and she said hot sauce. And pulled it out of her bag, so that was it for her. So, I mean, how many of y'all really walk around carrying hot sauce? Who really? I mean, who even walks around with packs of hot sauce? She had a whole bottle. So, yeah, give it time. Give it time. All right. On a more serious note, did you all hear about what's happening in Nigeria?
Right.
This whole SARS thing.
Yeah, crazy situation, man. Protests just getting lit up by their military.
Yeah.
It's heartbroken. It's hard. I don't know if y'all watched footage of it, but I have, and it's really heartbreaking. I mean, they saying 15 people died, but I'm pretty sure a lot more people died.
Yeah, I mean, it's a damn shame.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Ledge?
All right, there's protests all around the world right now. You know what I mean? Like Hong Kong and what is it, France, somewhere in Europe. Like, you know, people are revolting against the police and the government for shit like this going on. People outside peacefully protesting. And what do? They open fire on people that's not posing a threat. Now they lie, they claim that they saw guns or this, that, whatever, or some people had set a fire to whatever earlier, but it's ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. And yeah, my prayers go out to Nigeria. That's crazy.
Definitely. Just D?
I have a childhood friend I grew up with that's from Lagos. So he called, and you know, we all like grew up in the same building, so we called him to make sure he was all right. He's worried because his father's over there.
Mm-hmm.
So his father just went over there for business, but he said he hasn't heard from his father in over a week. So it's like happening right where his father was living at and staying at. So he's just trying to make sure he's all right. But it's like for me, it's sort of personal because I knew his father. So it's like I'm bracing myself for that information to come back. But it's a sad situation. But I'm trying to figure out, like, how do you fire your own people if they're doing nonviolent protests? But hell, they do it. They're doing it here.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. The cops are firing on CNN when they were reporting on the George Floyd murder. So it's not really a big difference as opposed to how they do it here. To be honest with you, I think after the election, no matter who wins, we're gonna have protests again, and we're gonna have the same thing here. I think it's gonna be protests. I think it's gonna be riots. I'm hoping that we don't, but no matter who wins, people are gonna riot and protest. Unfortunately, that's the new normal out here. So, you know, now speaking of people having issues with the government, Breonna Taylor's boyfriend has finally spoken out, as well as two of the jurors from the Breonna Taylor case. And it's a messed up situation because just like I suspected, just like we spoke about a couple of weeks ago, of course, no murder charges were presented. We said a couple of weeks, what was this, about 3 or 4 weeks ago, when they gave her family all that money, we said they are not going to convict those guys of murder. They're not even going to send them to trial for murder. And they charged them with wanton endangerment, which pretty much means they fired shots recklessly at the apartment that wasn't hers.
Mm-hmm.
And her boyfriend actually came out and said that he's convinced that no one yelled police. They went, kicked in the door. He did what anybody would have done. You kick in my door, trust me, you getting 2 hot shots in your back or anywhere. You come anywhere near my door. So it's unfortunate. And I'm tired of it, to be honest with you. I'm tired of it happening. You know, I talk to a lot of guys, a lot of white guys I know. They're like, oh, well, you know, she shouldn't have had the boyfriend that she had or the ex-boyfriend that she had. But, you know, what's so messed up about this, I think that people don't understand, is that we're not against the cops. We never were. The issue was the justice system that allows this to continue to happen and the cops to continue to get off.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I had a case. I had jury duty a couple years ago. We had a case where a housing officer was charged with shooting a dog with an unregistered weapon. The guy claimed that he was cleaning out an apartment. He found a gun, took the gun home. The cop, the housing authority officer, for those of you that don't know, housing authority officers in Jersey don't carry guns. He claims that a pit bull ran up on him, his son, and his dog. He shot and killed the dog, so he claims in self-defense. Whenever you have grand jury, the prosecution speaks and the prosecution's witnesses speak. In this case, the prosecution spoke, and then the prosecution brought him in to speak as the defendant, and then said, we recommend that you do not pursue charges. Which is crazy when you think about it. This man was the defendant, and the prosecutors who were supposed to be prosecuting him brought him in to tell his side of the story, and then said, we recommend that you don't charge him. That sounds so similar to what's happening with this Breonna Taylor case. I mean, they definitely need to reform this justice system. Ledge?
Yeah, well, reforming the justice system, that's what everybody's crying about right now. Is that really going to happen? Like, I don't even know how that's really going to happen, to be honest with you. I mean, how many people are we going to have to put in so many different places to even get this, like, on and going? I mean, it's definitely an issue, but it's the same thing like guns right now. And everybody want to ban this, that, whatever. Like, everybody has a fucking gun. If they don't have a gun, they can get one easily. So this type of gun reforms and police reform, this shit should have been happening way back years ago.
I
but
agree.
you know, like I said, everybody turned a blind eye, or this, that, whatever. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that'll be all right. Oh, they're over exaggerating, whatever. Now where we're at right now. So it would definitely need police reform. And anybody that sits up there and acts like we don't, like, fuck you. Yes, we do. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully that'll happen one day. And when it does happen, obviously it's not going to take just a day.
Yeah.
If it's ever going to be fully done at all. So that's where I'm at right now, because I'm just wondering if it's even going to happen at all. When you got shit like this with these cops getting off, and at least they're getting in trouble for is shooting at a wall to the neighbor's apartment while this woman's lying here dead. We just saw body cam footage now that they had, which they claimed before they did, and I guess it was maybe the other people that showed up. You know, with the Breonna Taylor laying there on the ground for God knows how long, while they search around, and then they finally check her and say, "Oh, yes, she's dead." Well, no shit.
Yeah.
You know. But once again, like I said, when you're looking at this, but then they're walking free, everybody's good. Okay, but really, where are you going to have much confidence in even having any damn reform? So
it doesn't look like.
No, Justin, what you say?
It doesn't look like shit gonna change anyway. They just nominated that Barrett chick to the court.
Yeah,
so,
well, I think
court Congress just pushed that forward. So it's like shit about to change again.
Right.
Well, I mean, I think it's bigger than her, to be honest with you. I think it's gonna happen regardless. If they really want to change it, one thing I would do.
No, they just did it just now.
Oh, she's officially pushed through?
Yep.
They just announced it?
They just announced it.
That shit what happened?
That they pushed it through to Supreme Court Justice.
Well, Barrett or whatever her name is.
Yeah.
But are we really surprised? They were going to do it anyway. But you know, I blame the Democrats for this, because you know what? When they had Gorsuch and Obama was in charge, I'd have pushed Gorsuch through. And what everybody said was, if the Republicans have a chance to do this, trust and believe they're going to push their nominee through, and they've already done it twice. So hopefully the Democrats are learning from this. Hopefully they learn that you can't be everybody's friend. You got to be just as cutthroat.
I mean, the Republicans been cutthroat. If we go way back elections ago when they stole the election in Florida, they was doing cutthroat shit. So, you know, just throw the whole bitch away. And besides that, the justice system, of course, we want justice system to be reformed and everything, but we'll see what really happens, because we all know that it's a lot of money being made on how the justice system is right now. You know, so motherfuckers just gonna have to show me, because I don't believe shit now. You know, once you let this yellow ass clown in the office, you can't tell me you're gonna do shit. So we'll see what happens.
I gotta correct you. He's orange, not yellow.
I stand corrected.
Speaking of the criminal justice system, this is something that's kind of on the flip side. Did you guys hear of this rapper named Lil Rodney? This is something that I want to talk about, but it needs to be brought up because it's a sign of a bigger problem. Lil Rodney is a 12-year-old rapper from Texas that was recently sentenced to 7 years in prison for cutting his ankle bracelet off. He cut off his ankle bracelet, so he claims to go to a friend's funeral. The reason that he was on an ankle bracelet is because he violated his probation. He was on probation for arson. And then while he was on probation, he shot a 1-year-old. This kid is allegedly also a Crip. And I've seen videos of him talking about how he doesn't go to school because he doesn't feel like going to school. And it's kind of weird. I'm kind of torn on this because if you got a kid that's out there doing all of this stuff, you know, do you send him to jail? Do you take him from his parents? Would putting him in foster care help right now? You know, it's kind of a messed up situation. Like, do you let him go to jail and hopefully learn his lesson? You know, what do you do with his parents? Because this is my thing. If you're 12 years old and you're doing all of this, where are your parents out of your life?
That was going to be my question. Where the hell are the parents? Like, you know what I'm saying? Where are the parents where this kid is doing all this shit? First of all, he learns it from somewhere, right? Yeah. So that means you've given him time to go and wherever the hell he's getting all these crazy ideas of learning how to shoot a fucking gun. You know what I'm saying? I know motherfuckers, adults that don't know how to shoot a gun. Now this kid know how to shoot a gun and he's shooting a baby. Yeah. You know what I mean? You know how to cut off an ankle bracelet. Like, where are the parents and all this shit? Yeah, if they probably need to lock their ass up too. Yeah. Because this kid's only 12 years old. It's not like he's a teenager or, you know what I'm saying, or adult or, you know what I'm saying, 12 years old doing all this shit. Yeah. Obviously, he needs to be moved out of the damn home. And we were just talking about police reform. That child needs some fucking child reform. Yeah. I read it on Media Takeout, and I said, "There's no way this is true." So I started reading through different newspapers from down here in Texas, and this is definitely true. This kid was arrested, and is, you know, I also wonder where did the community come in on this too?
Hold on, black kid,
yeah,
in Texas, shot a damn baby.
The baby did live though.
Baby lived, but still, you could kill a baby. So that's showing right there. You already been to. Oh man, it's a sad situation because the only thing that's coming in your mind is 12 years old. Yeah, and, you know, he is a product of just no ass whooping and what's fucked up in a lot of communities. Yeah, I mean, a kid like that definitely needs help. You know, he can't be out on the street. Yeah. You know, some people just mentally fucked up, and it's sad that a kid is mentally fucked up. So, you know, he might have to be in a psychiatric ward for a large part of his life, you know, because that's mental. I don't give a fuck. Once you could, you know, attempt or try to kill a baby, you're mental. Evil.
Either that, or I mean, I think as black men, we play a role in this too. Like, I think as black men, we should be spotting that too and trying to get on these kids, trying to work with these kids. And that's a problem, unfortunately. A lot of people got this mentality, especially in the hood, of that's not my kid. And you got some of these parents that's like, don't be talking to my kid.
Exactly, it's not our kid. So we grew up. Our generation grew up. We were in the village to whoop your ass and send you home.
Yep.
The new he only 12, so that means he grew up in a generation where just my kid and ready to fight.
Yeah.
So it's like, and like when you had your next door neighbor beat your ass, have you sitting in the house, wait till your mom and dad get home and send you home. You get your ass over there.
You know, growing in the hood, we see it. We used to see the shit every day. We used to see a little badass kid doing some badass shit, and their parents right there, you know, pretty much, you know, ain't saying shit. You know, this is just the sad reality of a lot of ghettos, you know, around the world. You know, just not in our hood and stuff like that. It's places across the world that's much worse for kids. You know, some kids start from shit, 12 years old. They
Yeah.
they have a gun in their hand. So it's very sad. And
Yeah.
it's one of those things that we will be getting into later on in the future. I know.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I really hope that this kid can get the help that he needs. That he can learn from this, which is a big thing. Other people can learn from this. His parents can learn from this, because I fear for the direction this kid is going in. I mean, we all had those kids we knew in the hood growing up. We were like, man, he ain't gonna make it to 18. He ain't gonna make it to 20.
And a lot of them didn't.
Yeah, a lot of them
A
didn't.
lot of them
Facts.
didn't. I know.
Facts.
I could think of 8 on my hand right now who didn't make it.
Mhm.
And that's not even thinking hard. But yo, Jimmy,
Yo.
have you heard about that crazy ass hornet's nest that was found in Washington State?
Yeah, the murder hornets.
Yo,
They found him.
just minutes before we got on this situation right here, man, I was just looking at the videos and shit, and these hornets is like killing the bees in Washington State. They trying to get all the hornets, but we'll see what happens. But that's not good for our ecosystem. Not at all.
I don't know if you heard, but a murder hornet did. Murder hornets have killed a few people around the world. Not a lot, but people have died from being stung.
No,
by
it
murder
kills what? I forget the number. If somebody could get me the number right now. But it's a certain type of number of people per year in China that get killed by hornets.
That's the difference in size between a murder hornet and a bee.
Shit, it's time to get the fuck
Man, I
out.
seen them motherfuckers in Jersey.
No, I did not see
like
that
that.
motherfucker.
Bro, I'm telling you, as a tech, yeah. I saw a motherfucker
You about to shoot them
hornet
things.
as a tech.
You about to shoot them damn things.
As
Yeah,
a
see,
tech, I seen a whole nest of them motherfuckers. I said,
Yeah,
no, I'm not doing this job.
Yeah,
leverage.
that's the issue about it, is basically because those things, they attack like the other bees and things like that. They're not really trying to fuck with humans. And like I said, most they get stung. I mean, it hurts, but it doesn't kill you. But they, like Icon was saying, there was a particular percentage or group or something like that.
Well, to some humans, hold up. To some humans, if you get stung twice, that could be your ass.
Right, exactly. Right. So I hope they find it. We got enough fucking bugs over here to begin with. You know what I'm saying? So, you go down south, they got shit I've never even fucking heard of. So
Yeah, man.
we don't need nothing else here. Thank you.
Definitely. So that wraps it up for current events. We're gonna skip ahead to sports. We don't really have too much on sports. Anybody here a Giants fan that's willing to publicly admit it?
All right, go. Shoot.
All right.
Come on.
What's up? All right. What's up? I know it's Halloween, but what's up with your quarterback falling like a white woman in a scary movie? Your man
know
took
what?
off running, nobody around him. He was like, ah!
I'm definitely
He
out
went
of this
full
conversation.
You said what?
I said I'm definitely out of this conversation because apparently not this year. I haven't been watching football, so I'm sorry.
Yo, that was funny as hell.
Just as a Cowboys fan, you gotta love that.
What?
Oh, I know he was kicking his feet all up in the fucking air, kicking over beaters.
I was howling when I saw that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He got stuck in the thing. What the hell?
Yeah.
Well, but Jimmy, come on now. Now you got to talk about the UFC because we was all together for the UFC, man.
Absolutely.
First time in months.
Right.
So for the people that's watching us, you will think that we hang out on a regular. We actually don't. All right. Yeah. Because what will happen is, we'd be like, hey, we're going to link up at this time. And I don't know what happened to Just D, but all of a sudden he disappears. Right.
What? Exactly. Yeah, bro.
Right.
Yeah, bro.
Jimmy Bones kidnapped by the Illuminati. And then it just be Legend and the Icon by themselves just rolling around like, where these motherfuckers?
Exactly.
I never knew.
So this past Saturday, I'm glad to have everybody with me. I'm glad to have my woman with me, my boys with me. And we was watching Khabib last
Wow.
fight.
Wow.
Yeah. And UFC, yeah.
That was so deep, bro.
It was a good fight too.
I disappeared. Like, whoa.
At least you ain't get kidnapped.
How do I disappear?
All right,
bro.
so for people who are not into the UFC, okay, so UFC, if y'all don't know who Khabib is the last person that beat Conor McGregor. Okay, so
And his team, and his family,
and
his kids,
team, yeah,
his wife.
he was whooping ass. Okay, now in the UFC, Khabib record is 29-0. Okay, in MMA fighting, that's unheard of. He's the only guy. He's like the Floyd Mayweather of the UFC.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the thing is, he retired, and he retired one young and everything. Yeah. And now that throws the whole division in a flux, because it's like, okay, who's going to be champion? All right. So yeah. I'm a little bit bitter, sadness that, we're not going to see Khabib in a ring, but I would like to see what Dana White is going to do to the division, because we still have Conor McGregor, and Daniel Poirier is fighting in January, so that's a definite. So I'm excited for the future.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate Khabib retired because his father, who was his father, his best friend, his mentor, his trainer, his manager, unfortunately passed away due to COVID-19. So he said that he will never fight again without his father in his corner. So he finished up this last fight and literally broke down in tears and cried for 15 minutes after the fight was over. Cried in the middle of the cage, cried when they raised his hands, cried when they put the belt on him, cried when he was walking out. And he said that he promised his mother that he would never fight without his father by his side. So, yeah, definitely I applaud Khabib for having a great career. I'm sad to see him go, but I definitely understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ledge.
Oh no, it really was sad. Like I didn't even see that coming, so I didn't hear anything about him saying that this was going to be his last fight. So I didn't even find that out more or less until I got there and was watching the fight and what happened afterwards. So
that's when the world found out.
Oh, okay. I thought he might have said something in regards to that. Okay. So I mean that was deep, because my man, he's a fucking fighter. He's a beast.
Yeah, he is.
So I'm real mad because I'm just like late getting into him and his fighting style and shit like that. So I definitely wasn't expecting this. But to be honest,
I mean, come on,
I'm gonna touch my man anyway. So they always say the best way to go out is on top, and he's definitely on top of the world. So, and you got to honor what he, as far as like with his father. I mean, I think that's very courageous because, like you said, he's young as hell. He is the best. You know what I'm saying? He's got plenty of potential, plenty of gas in the tank, and everything. So there's plenty of more money to be made. So just show him that honor right there. Definitely give respect and wish him the best in his retirement. Hope to see him in the ring one day again. I do know he has a dream match with somebody.
George St. Pierre.
Right. And so, other than that, I mean, hey, either way, do what makes you happy, brother.
I mean, come on. With a bear when he was a baby. When he was 5 years old, he fought the same bit. He fought a bear again as an adult. This dude fights bears.
Right.
So,
crazy.
Yeah, but definitely best of luck to him in his career. Now, we're going to switch it up a little bit. We're going to go a little bit out of order from how we normally go. It's Halloween, or Halloween week. So we're going to switch up our hood classics and our verses a little bit. We're going to start with hood classics. For hood classics, we're going to cover black horror movies. And I really thought there was a lot of black horror movies. I thought there was a lot of good ones. I thought that we had all these good, amazing black horror movies. It's like 6 ever. So I'm gonna just name them. Y'all might not even remember half of them because they were bad. Blackula. Yeah, that movie's terrible. The dude turns into a vampire and grows a beard when he's about to attack you. Just think about that. The dude grows a beard when he's gonna attack you.
Man,
worst vampire movies.
The shit that you're gonna start naming, Jimmy, just let everybody know the shit is gonna be trash.
Not all of them. It's gonna be a couple of good.
All right,
All
let's
right,
see.
Blackula,
Trash.
Trash.
Blackenstein,
Who?
What?
Blackenstein,
Trash.
Abby.
Okay.
I don't even remember Abby.
Abby,
I,
the black actress.
Huh?
I don't remember much of Abby, but I don't remember it being trash. So that's why I didn't say it.
Okay, so Abby, JD's Revenge,
Hell yeah.
good
I
movie.
don't remember, but I thought it was cool. Like, you know what I mean? I don't remember it. I mean, I remember the name, but I don't remember what it was about.
From parts
Okay,
I
now
remember, I'm going to because I don't remember much, so I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of trash.
okay. So everybody, if y'all can think of any other black horror movies, y'all can type them in while I'm naming them in case I forget any. Night of the Living Dead,
Which one?
Yeah,
the first one.
The black and white one?
Yeah,
man.
That wasn't
I
that
don't
wasn't a
remember
black
that shit.
movie, man.
the
I
main
think
character was black.
main character was black.
The main character wasn't even the black guy, it was the girl.
Well, the black guy was the main character too. He lived
Well,
until the end of
well,
the
hold on, Jimmy. It can't be two main characters.
Well, I think he was the main character.
Okay, Leprechaun in the Hood. That's a good one, you
Oh
know.
God, yeah, Leprechaun in the Hood was terrible.
So bad.
I kind of, I liked
so
it
bad
though.
it was good.
Dude,
That was
you know what I'm saying?
comedy to me.
You got a little,
shit on.
you got
That
some
was
nice,
comedy to me.
you got some butter and some wine. You look at that shit, you laughing.
Leprechaun in the Hood, Leprechaun Back to the Hood.
They ain't scary at fucking
Yeah,
all,
both the
but
movies was terrible.
it was a chuckle though, real talk.
That
Leprechaun.
wasn't scary at all. I was laughing my ass off.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Tales from the Hood.
Wait,
Yes.
remember Halloween Resurrection with Busta Rhymes?
Does that count?
Forgot about
No.
Wow.
Whoa! It was a lot of niggas in there.
Hold up.
How many
First
of
of
them
all,
lived?
both them Halloweens added LL and Buster, and they both made it out. Fuck all that.
Yeah. Yeah.
In the
Well, yeah.
Halloween movie, you don't make it out, bro.
Okay, but yeah, it's not a black movie though.
It's not a black movie.
No.
No.
Tales from the Hood, black movie.
Candyman.
Definitely Candyman is the best.
With
Black Hood
Candyman,
movie
and with
ever.
Candyman, you ain't making it out.
Yeah, nah.
Us, yes, Us. It's a good one. Yes,
Us
Us.
is not a horror movie, but that was a good thriller.
Yeah,
I agree.
Us was a good thriller. So out of all the black movies, unless we missed one, which one is the best one?
Because I still trying to consider either Get Out was a horror movie or a thriller.
I think Get Out was a thriller. I think
Get Out was a message. Get Out was like that, nigga.
Actually,
if those people try to fuck with you in a good way, make you think that they're your friends and shit. Look in the attic. They got pictures of leftover niggas.
Yeah. She had a whole big ass trunk full of niggers. I'm like, wait a minute.
Wait. I have a question. Since we're talking about all these movies, right? Antebellum. What is that considered?
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it.
That is considered a message.
Hold on. Yes,
Antebellum is just like Get Out. It's just like Get Out.
Yeah,
I
haven't seen it.
A message.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. I just saw Death by Temptation this weekend, and I need 2 hours of my life back.
Trash.
That movie is so terrible. I'm thinking about writing again. That was one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. Like completely.
Hold up, beloved.
Trash.
Was that scary or was that just a crazy movie?
It was stupid as hell. That's what it was. It was crazy.
That's a lot of crazy movies. Oh, what about Surfing in the Rainbow? I forgot about that.
I don't even. I didn't see it.
First of all, Jim, you gotta think we was probably like 8 or 9 when that shit came out, bro.
It was still a hot movie.
It was a hot movie, but you gotta think it was more like a fucking thriller, dude. It wasn't even a horror movie.
But that was as close to horror as we was getting back then. All right, so out of all the ones that we named, which one do you think is the best horror movie? I'm torn between 2 of them.
None of them.
I'm saying Candyman because that's a real scary movie.
I'm torn between Candyman and Tales from the Hood.
I'm torn between Tales from the Hood and Candyman.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Candyman. I'm gonna roll with Candyman.
Yeah, I gotta go with Candyman too.
You know,
Just think.
when that black motherfucker with those bees start
I'm
looking at
sorry.
your ass, you thinking of some
No,
shit.
Yeah.
Candyman, the only thing, it wasn't look, you're like a one-handed pimp. It wasn't that. It was the whole point when this nigga start talking to you.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You know,
He gonna
that's when
pimp
you know
your ass to death.
the whole damn speech and then creep
Mhm.
up on you. First of all, you got to realize one, white people problems. Two, ain't no Negro gonna let him creep up on you while he talking slick and shit
Yeah.
to kill you.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Think about
I was like, he got that. Candyman got it all the way, but
Mhm.
ain't no way in hell you gonna sit there like a black dude in a pimp coat and a hook hand walk up on you like it's cool, and he all talking to you like you a little hoe.
But the
You
thing
all-
is, you ain't have a chance to run because you'll be in the bathroom and the lights will just cut out and he behind you.
First of
Yeah.
all, a lot
Yeah.
of them people didn't even die in the bathroom. You had a chance to move, but when he start talking to you, he got you.
Yeah.
And you know,
Now,
he wasn't talking that slick shit to no black women either.
he knew what it was. He knew what it was. Now, are you looking forward to part 2? There's gonna be a new Candyman coming out
He knew
by
what it
Jordan
was.
Peele.
I was like, nope. Mm-mm. Now this one,
That new one looks good.
Black people. I want to see how the real reaction will be.
Yeah, I mean, Candyman was tough. Did y'all see the preview for the new one?
Yeah, that's what I said. I want to see the real reaction.
Yeah, it looks hot. It looks hot. I mean, keep it 100 with you. How many of y'all didn't want to say Candyman 5 times in the mirror?
I'm good. I never said it once yet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I ain't stupid.
You know,
Like I ain't playing them games. Like I know
Because
it's a movie, but I ain't
sometimes some
chancing
things can be real.
it. You got your boyfriend, they be like, I'm gonna do it. Well, I'm gonna head outside. Like,
yeah. Back in the day when motherfuckers like, I'm gonna do it. You'd be like, for what? Like, like what you trying to prove, nigga?
You know you're not scared, but yo.
You're not
take those
scared.
kind of chances. Black people scary.
Like black people don't mess with spiritual stuff. Yeah. Nope.
We don't mess with nothing spiritual, demonic, no zombies.
Order.
People be like, oh, yo, this house is haunted. Let's go in there. For what?
Did you say water?
You're right. Black people don't swim. Hey, some do.
I'm a damn fish. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, I can't front. Y'all ever see that show, Ghost Brothers?
Man, yo, that's some bullshit. Because what they do is they don't take no ghosts out the motherfucking house. What they do is they go in there and just confirm with you got some shit in the house. Like I literally, no, it's an episode, right? That shit was like real, right? And they actually said, you know what, this is above our pay rate. So what we got to do is call somebody else.
Exactly.
For real, like.
And they called it back 5 weeks later, like, how y'all work out?
Yeah, how y'all work out?
I'm good. We back in Atlanta.
They went and got that little white lady from the poltergeist.
You know what? And the stupidest thing is, right? They be trying to get in contact with a ghost, right? They be like, listen, if you with us, come and sit here on the couch, right? As soon as the couch, you make an imprint, like somebody sit down, they get scared to the motherfucker. Like, motherfucker, you called for this shit. No, calm your ass down. Don't be scared now. This is what you wanted.
This shit is a show. This is
I'm telling you, Ghost Brothers.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Ghost Brothers. It's 2 brothers pretending like they
Three.
the fucking black ghost. Yeah, 3. Yeah, I have three in my hand. Yeah, it's 3 motherfuckers trying to be like the black Ghostbusters and ain't busting shit. They just confirming with you that you got some shit in the house.
What channel is this shit on? BET? What channel is it?
Travel Channel.
Travel
Channel.
Yeah.
The
I remember
channel?
I remember they had an episode where the dude was like, it was 2 different episodes. One dude was just like, so how do you know that the house is haunted? So this one guy said, oh, well, I do demonic seances here. He was like, you do what? He was like, yeah, I summon demons. Dude was like, yo, it's been real. And he walks out the house.
Yup.
and leave them in it.
Yeah, because it's like if you're doing that shit, why the fuck stay? I mean,
Why the hell call us? Why
you invited
call
these
us?
motherfuckers.
You keep, we come here to get rid of this shit, but you keep bringing shit back. Nope. You are on your own.
And then there was another one where they were doing a seance, and they were like, "Are you evil?" And it's the Ouija board said yes, and it said, "Who are you?" And it said DEVI. They're like, "Nope, let's go. We ain't even gonna let them finish. Let's go. Let's get out. Go, 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 go." Black people are scary. We don't do that. We do not do that. We don't play them games.
See, motherfuckers that start that Ouija board shit, and all of a sudden they start getting freaked out, and they just leave. They done fucked up because you supposed to tell that motherfucker goodbye. You know what I'm saying? Like you supposed to end this shit. You know what I'm saying? So people just they fuck with it, don't understand what they messing with it. They think it's a little toy because you could buy the shit in Walmart and other toy stores, which is fucking. If you think about it, it's scary. You know what I'm saying? That you could buy Ouija boards and like it's enough evidence to say that something about this board is very fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even understand why that shit is like even allowed in like kid stores. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
That's why black people burn sage. I don't be playing games.
I never fuck with it. I ain't never looked towards it. I ain't if anybody have one in the house, I don't stay.
Yeah. Black people don't be trying to open up no portals or trying to do no magic. Like let's do some portal. Like I'm about to head out.
Open up a portal. I got shit to do, man.
I know somebody that told me that they did accidentally, and they said it was a ghost just coming in and out their house. And I'm like, so when did you move? And they were like, nah, I ain't move. I had to hire somebody to close it. And I was like, how long was them ghosts coming in and out of your house? They were like 3 months. I'm like, you out your damn mind.
All right, see, you bugging out.
3 months. I'm good.
You don't watch. If you don't watch any movies that talk about this shit, your ass better watch The Conjuring, Conjuring 2, The Nun, Annabelle. You better watch all this shit because that's based on true stories.
Speaking of that, I don't know if y'all know, but Annabelle is a real doll.
Oh yeah,
the actual based on all is missing.
Based on the true stories of the family that dealt with the shit.
But that doll was in a paranormal museum where they hold like all these different haunted items.
But y'all know that doll is missing.
It's missing.
The fuck you mean it's missing?
It's missing. They don't know where it's at. It was behind the display case and now it's missing. So after the woman who was running the place died, the doll went missing.
So that means right now somebody's getting fucked up.
Yep.
Right now.
Yep.
Somebody getting that ass. Shit, that doll missing, nigga. You know somebody's getting fucked up right now. Somebody's going through some shit.
Yep.
Shit, Chucky don't got shit on this doll.
Yeah, well, last I heard it was in PA.
Oh, this motherfucker traveling.
Yeah. It says that a daughter didn't keep up on the daily blessings multiple times a day and the security of it all, so it went missing.
You know, that's some scary shit.
That motherfucker said,
it's in Connecticut now? Hold up. Hold up. So, hold up. It was in Connecticut? So what? People having sightings of this little bitch? What's going on?
Yo,
like, it's in Connecticut? It's in Philly? What the fuck?
That's a loyal motherfucker, because when the mom died, she's like, you know what? I'm out. This bitch came and talked to me. I'm out. So I'm out.
Time out. Help me understand. Was it in Connecticut and was seen in Philly or what? Like, because y'all got me thinking that this motherfucker just moved around and motherfuckers seen this motherfucker. So
they got a paranormal museum.
I'll leave Earth.
Yo, they got a paranormal museum, and they got all this haunted stuff in there, and it went missing from out of the museum after the woman who was in charge of the museum died.
It's time to get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? It's time to get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? See, that's all white people shit, man. Like, I guarantee you, no matter where that doll gonna be at, it ain't gonna be with a nigga.
You say that now. I ain't chancing nothing. That's all I'm saying. All I know is I'm about to load up on some sage, some holy water, some Florida water. I'm about to call some preachers over, some priests, some imams. I'm about to call some, what's the Jewish people called? Rabbis. I'm calling all of them over. I'm blessing the house. I'm about to get some.
Ring get killed. Ring get killed. Yeah, I don't know. Shit.
I'm bringing over
Down your
crosses.
hole. Yeah.
Y'all play some
Okay,
games.
so listen, I got a question to ask y'all because it's time to turn it up a little bit extreme. Sorry, and sorry, I was getting distracted, but it's time to be extreme. Nah, I'm all right now. So I got a question to ask everybody. Would you fuck a handicap?
Just want to know it. But
hold on, I ain't mean to laugh like that. But what?
No, we gotta clarify that. Also,
Okay.
Would you date one? Would you date one?
Would you date? Well, no, I mean date. Fuck. Would you fuck a handicap? Would you date? Okay.
Yo.
In real life, I went out on a few dates with a deaf chick, and it was pretty good. It was pretty cool. But she wasn't ready for the relationship because I was looking at the actions, you know.
And she probably couldn't hear that you were asking her for a relationship.
Shut up, Jay.
Disrespectful.
They will not be censoring me on CBS. I'm not go into this.
No. Let me tell you what she did. I'm going to tell you what she did. Mm-hmm. So everything was cool. We was going out on a few dates. She lived up in Harlem. And what happened was I get like a phone call, whatever, and the girl was pretending like I met her, whatever. Long story short, I would probably on the phone with this random chick for like 10, 15 minutes. And I was like, okay, I don't know who you are, blah, 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 blah. But the woman went back and told her something totally different.
Oh, right? Wait a minute. She set you up?
Yeah, she tried to set me up. That to me was a big hell no. Because I'm like, hold up, time out. You gave somebody my number to pretend like they was somebody trying to get at me. I said, you know what? I could understand that, you know, this is some high school shit for you. So I just exit myself out. I don't do that shit.
Wait.
I don't even entertain that. I'm a grown ass man. I don't even entertain that. You know, once she realized she fucked up and her friend like done said a whole bunch of shit because it was Texas to back up what I was saying. You know, like the one boy was trying to say I was trying to get at her and stuff like that. So I like show her the text. I'm like, no. You know, because I had to show it to her because I couldn't tell her. So,
wow, really?
Did you write it down? Or did you use sign language?
Hold on, wait. You mentioned that conversation. Was she telling the girl? She was probably like, "You need to go help me out."
No.
Fuck this nigga up.
No. Here's the interesting thing. She spoke clear. I could have a regular conversation if I'm talking to her because she could read lips. So if somebody was looking at us, you would swear that she could hear everything I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean, it's nothing wrong with messing with a deaf girl. It's really not.
So Jimmy.
Yo.
So
oh damn.
Because I think you're extreme. You know, Jimmy, I think you'll go there. So chick with no legs. You got it?
How's the rest of the body?
Body normal.
Serious?
Body's normal.
We talking about above or below the knees?
Right above.
Ooh.
He's thinking about it
like Jimmy is busting it down. Jimmy is busting it down, people.
You know what? But if they get them Lieutenant Dan legs, you never know. You can't tell the difference on the song.
I shouldn't be laughing. No, I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing.
But you know what?
What the hell?
It's nothing wrong with messing with nobody that's disabled. Like, I mean, they're still people too. They still need love too. I mean, my
No,
man's.
he said they get their Dan legs.
But now, yo, my man's, he was messing with this chick. He was, I think, 21 or 22. And I think she was like 58, and she was blind. But that was his thing. Like, he was messing with her for about 6 months. He said she had the best head he ever had in his life. I mean, I'm pretty sure he had to guide her to it. But, you know, maybe she had to feel around or something like that. But he said, the head was great. He said the sex was great. So, I mean, you know, there's nothing wrong with dealing with somebody disabled. I don't knock anybody.
I'm not going to hell on this bus with you.
Well, listen, I don't knock anybody. Like I said, I was willing to be with a deaf woman. So
it's nothing wrong with being with anybody disabled. I really don't have an issue with it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Ledge, you have an issue with it?
It depends. I'll be honest out of all y'all. It depends.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you know what? So let's ante it up. And I'm going to ask Legend this one.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so Legend, you out in the world, right? Let's say you out in the club, and let's say, hey, for some apparent reason, you know, a few months from now, Joe Biden miraculously got rid of COVID, right? So you in the club. You approach a woman, start to have a conversation. And all of a sudden, she tells you, I need a certain type of guy to handle me. Legend, what is the first thing when a woman says that? What goes through your mind?
She probably the crazy kind of fucking
attitude.
attitude.
You answer that, put disclaimer out there. This is Legend we asking this question.
And hold on, let me put another disclaimer. It might be something called hell raising when Legend answer this. So please, women that are listening, please have mercy. All right, Legend, go.
Don't take it personally.
So first of all, my question is, what type of fucking woman are you? You know what I'm saying? When you got something that put a disclaimer out there straight from the fucking door, it's like, so what shit are you fucking bringing, right? Because if I'm a fucking nut, we're not even leaving the club together. Probably ain't going to sit there and have fucking drinks. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, what type of fucking woman are you? And most times when they say that shit, the motherfucker either crazy, you know what I'm saying, or she got a fucking attitude problem. Why the fuck do I got to deal with any of that shit? And what man want to? So instead of you going out and changing your shit up a little bit, maybe to adapt to fucking society, you want somebody to sit there and kiss your ass to deal with you wilding the fuck out and keying fucking cars and shit like that. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, that's the shit that killed me. And that's like an ego shit right there. Like, who you expect to deal with your shit? Maybe you just need to get your shit together.
Legend, are you having a flashback?
Well, there you go, man.
I think Legend's having a flashback right now.
I just saw 3 of his exes right there in that one speech.
Only 3?
I just saw 3 exes right there.
Just D. If you out in the club, you liking this chick, the chick looks at you and say, you know, she it's a certain type of man that can handle her. Only certain men can handle her. What goes through your mind?
I laugh my ass off.
Okay.
I'm gonna laugh so damn hard. I'm like, really? And then I'm just gonna be like, so, all right, I'm gonna think the same way, but you'll never know that I'm thinking that, oh, you must be crazy, this, that, and the other. I'll play along with it. But handle you. That's a conversation piece for me. Oh, word? What's you talking about? I just want to see what they're gonna say, see where their headspace is at. Now, it would come down to, if you don't, I'm sorry, but in that situation, if you can't see the red flags right then and there, then there ain't no reason for me to continue conversation with you. So it's like you got to sit there and look at it all. I look at everything 14 different ways before I even say yes to something. So it's just like, are you serious? Like, you gonna say that to me and I'm just meeting you, and like, this was how you live your life. So I really on that shit. I'll be laughing my ass off inside, looking like, oh, you're just trying to issue a challenge, see what's gonna happen. But I'm a smart ass. I'm sarcastic as fuck, so I'll say some crazy shit back to you for a shock value. So
Yo, Jimmy, what goes through your mind when a woman be like, only a certain type of man can handle her, or a certain type of guy only can handle her. What goes through your mind when you
It depends
first
on
hear
what she
that?
talk about. It depends on what she talk about. So if she mean by handle me like, yeah, only a certain type of man can deal with my craziness, good luck finding them. I'm gonna help you find them. Let me point you in the right direction because it ain't gonna be me tonight. I never understood that mentality when certain women say, "Oh, you can't handle a strong woman." What you mean? Well, I get mad, I'll burn your house down. But that's crazy.
Yeah,
I'm not looking for that. I'd rather
I'm
be by
sorry,
myself.
you burn my shit down. We fight.
Yo, you burn my house, I'm gonna call that little boy, little Rodney, get
I
him out of
work too
jail.
goddamn hard to get my shit together, though.
so
I mean, it really all depends on what they mean by handling you. Sometimes some of these women they use it as a defense mechanism. They think they got to be harder, they got to be extra because they're scared of being hurt. So they got to kind of throw that out
Mhm.
there at you. So yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, yeah. This goes into the other question. The other type of topic here, because you said that women sometimes has to be hard. Sometimes.
Mm.
All right, we all know that women, some women like that hard man to come home to. They like Have you ever heard of a guy liking a hard ass woman?
Yeah,
Yeah,
actually, yeah. I got a good friend of mine. He likes women keep in mind he's 5'10". He weighs about 160 pounds. He likes women that's over 6'1" and weigh over 400 pounds. He
nah,
likes them
bro.
to be
We're
aggressive with
not
him.
talking about. We're not talking about like. We
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about personality.
We talk
No,
about
but
person.
that's what I'm saying. Like he wants them that size. And he wants them to be aggressive and to like dominate him in a relationship and be aggressive with him.
Yo,
That's his type.
See, I said I could say yeah to it because my mom was a hard woman.
Mhm.
So it was like the only person that she ever that I saw before her and my dad separated, the only man that ever was able to check her was my dad.
Mhm,
And like every little boyfriend she had, they couldn't handle
mhm.
it after that. And then like the only person like my dad would call, it was like a total 180 on the phone. Like, all right, yep, I'm talking regular. But the little dudes that she was dating on this, like out when her and my dad separated, they couldn't handle
But the question is, what exactly is a hard woman though? Because I mean, that could have different meanings.
Yeah. Well, I know with me,
Hmm.
um, with me in particular, um, I like everything that's a woman. You know what I'm saying? I like the
Hmm.
softness of a woman. I like you know, the girliness of a woman. I even heard that some dudes don't like girly women. I'm like, fuck you.
Are you sure they like women? You
it.
sure they like women?
I've heard people say this. I heard people say, like people say, nah, my cousin, my brothers don't like, no, they like that hard ass woman. You know what I'm saying? That that can fight. Um,
Well, I mean, yeah, you want a woman that can fight, but I
okay, but
mean,
Yo, hold on. I know
hold
soft
on,
women that can rock, that can throw down. So I'm
but
like,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. I
so
mean, that don't mean nothing. Because you know what? You don't want to be sitting there getting jumped and you still getting your ass whooped. Your girl already down the street.
listen, listen. This is all
So,
I'm saying. Like,
mhm,
I don't want your persona to be just as hard as a normal dude. That's
mhm,
just weird to me. You know what I'm
mhm,
saying? Like the reason, if I'm with a woman, the reason I'm with a woman because I'm with a woman. I want that that good shit. You know,
mhm,
um, I mean that's just me. Some people, if they get
mhm.
turned on by a
see,
woman sounding close to DMX and shit like that, hey, that's cool.
nah,
It was this
see,
one. I know this one chick I used to have the biggest crush on, and she
Mhm,
was in the music industry. And up until the day I met her, I only heard her voice on a microphone, and
mhm,
she sung and she did a little bit of rapping. But even when she rapped on a microphone, she sounded like a female. Man, when I met her in person, it
mhm,
was like now she was like really pretty, but her whole persona was straight nigga. Like, like she came up with, oh, what's up, Icon? Oh, you Icon. And I'm looking at her, it just fucked me all up. It was the biggest turn off of all time.
She's about to get you. That's why she's about to say, "Oh, you Icon?" Word.
Nah, man. I like a feminine woman. Because a feminine, sexy woman could still be strong than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people get that strong and that all mixed up. Once a woman start acting like she's Incredible Hulk, shit, my dick goes soft.
You know what else it is too? You got some of the ones that like to beat on. I'll put it like this: one of my cousins, his baby mother's like that. This chick hit him. He wound up snapping on her one day. He wanted to beat her up. I don't condone it, but we went and looked at this chick's history. She's beaten up every boyfriend she's ever been with. Every single one. She on medication and everything. To me, that's too hard of a chick. That's way too hard. Because trust and believe, I ain't gonna put my hands on it. I got a lot of people that
she got problems.
That bitch got problems.
She does. She on medication and everything.
That bitch.
But to me, that's too hard. Like
she's in Narnia every day, all day.
You know what's funny? When they went to court for the domestic violence charge, the judge looked at her and was like, "Oh, you back again?" So.
Because this bitch has been to Narnia a couple times. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, she been to Bellevue. She been to Bellevue before.
Man,
she been to Asylum a couple times.
Yeah, we did talk about handicap for a quick second, but I mean, would you date a bipolar woman?
Shit, hell yeah.
I have before.
Yeah.
I can't seem to not run into a bipolar woman. Hey, you deal with my bipolarism, I'll deal with yours. Fuck yeah. We know what we're dealing with together. Come on, baby. Racing together.
Y'all won't be surprised what person y'all see the next day.
It's just that good because you don't know who you're gonna get coming to walk through that door.
I'm going to tell you honestly, and probably it is fucked up, but let's say if I was talking to a woman and she let me know that she's bipolar, if I was thinking about a relationship, I'm not anymore.
Get the fuck out of here.
Fuck that.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm sorry. I've done it. I've done it. I'll fuck them. Like I'll fuck them in, let's say this. No, nope. I was scared to fuck some. Nope, I can't even say that.
If you don't finish, they'll punch you in the face.
I'm calling straight bullshit on that.
Only bad part
Legend.
about it, you got to break up with an ass twice.
Legend. Hold on, Legend. Legend. You say you call it bullshit.
Right.
Now, have you ever known me to be with a woman that I knew she was bipolar? Not didn't know, but knew she was bipolar.
Yeah.
Who? That I knew she was bipolar?
Some of these motherfuckers, you could clearly see the signs.
Yes, but I did not know there was diagnosed.
I saw their shit coming before I knew I had the fucking thing. So fuck that.
Nah, don't be even trying to.
Hold on, because Les good with seeing shit because he helped me out.
Exactly.
Hold up. Yo, just D. Hold up. When he helped you out, did he help you get in it, stay in it, or get out of it?
He helped me run, motherfucker.
Okay, see, I'm going to tell you what Legend do to me. Let me tell you what Legend did to me in the past.
Yo, when I say the reason why I call him fucking Grayson, Ledge came through and helped me move the fuck out.
Thank you.
Nah, so
thank you,
but listen, when he came to me, when back in the day when I came to him with my crazy bitch problems, you know what he said? Yo, man, try to work it out.
Nah, get the fuck out of here.
I like her. I like her, dog.
Oh, shit.
How old were y'all then?
We're grown ass men.
Actually, you know what's crazy? I know a couple of the ones that shot and dealt with, so I don't know how you can not know with some of the ones that I know that shot and dealt with. I done been around for a couple of them. Quite a few.
So I was like I know a couple of them too, but I don't know how Les did it. But I was like, you know what?
Let's like that crazy shit, man.
See, okay, no. Fuck out of here.
He stuck it out with him because he's a good dude. But then it's like when he got to that point where he got tired of that shit, he was tired of that shit.
Thank you. And that was it. It was
yes, you're right. He'll get tired of the shit, but he'll fuck with the shit a little bit though. He'll fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Cause a deep part of him like that crazy shit.
No, look. My thing is like this, right? I like a woman. And I like a woman. You know what I'm saying? That's a little rough around the edges. I ain't gonna lie about shit like that. I mean, she can still be girly and everything. You know what I mean? But still, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not sitting there talking to some fucking like little child or something like that. So yeah, I like them a little excited, a little, you know what I'm saying, off the fucking cusp of shit. Now you talking about straight crazy shit like that? Hell no. When you don't see me really deal with straight fucking crazy, you don't see the how I dealt with straight.
No comment.
No comment.
Listen, they went to their crazy heights without me. That was after me. Shit.
Once again, no comment.
Whatever, y'all.
Hold on. So, all right, Jimmy, let me ask you a question, and this is about Legend.
Oh, here we go.
Was B Sugar crazy?
No comment.
I want him to comment.
That's my homie right there, so I can't say anything bad. That's my homie right there, so no comment.
All right. We'll leave it there. All right, go ahead, Jimmy. What we got next?
All right. Now you talk about a chick that's bipolar. Could you date somebody with multiple personalities?
Hell no. That's too many bitches.
Already?
Hell no.
Yes.
Hell no. Fuck no. It's crazy dealing with one woman who have one personality. You're gonna try to tell me I'm gonna deal with one woman who got 5 and 8 bitches in them? Get the fuck out of here. I got shit to do.
I came into the fucking game with a chick called Two-Face. You know what I'm saying? Like, trust me, that shit was fucking crazy. You know what I mean? I came in dealing with shit like that. So,
oh my God.
This is what's crazy. One of my boys, he works at a homeless shelter. And one of the women that was there, she kind of walked up on us. Me and him was walking in Jersey City. She was brolic like a dude. She was real polite, real sweet. And he walked past, he was like, yo, bro, she got 5 personalities. And I'm like, what? He was like, yo, legit. He said one of her personalities is a dude. And when she turned into the dude, it took like 5 security guards to hold her down. So she got 5 personalities. But what if 4 of them personalities is real good?
Yo, you know what? Real quick, because I know we have some women on the line. Ask these women, would they mess with a nigga with multiple personalities? All of them going to say no. Right. Go ahead, women.
Go ahead.
Sound
Open up the floor.
Open up
the goddamn floor.
Yo.
Who's first?
Elu. Go.
Yeah,
go.
what it do, what it is. You ain't never seen a pimp like this. Holla at me, baby.
We hollering back, baby.
Yeah, baby, that's my wife right there. What's up, wifey? Hey, baby.
Hey, boo. I love. Look, y'all wilding on here. First of all, okay. No, nobody's gonna. I'm gonna tell you honestly. I have multiple personality disorder. Ain't no way in the world I'm dealing with somebody else's multiple personalities. I'm still trying to get to know me. I ain't dealing with no multiple personalities. Y'all crazy.
Cause then all of a sudden, one of your personalities gonna fuck the other personalities. You ain't gonna know y'all fuck.
Shut up, James. You get on my nerves. James, was it me that told you? Was it you sitting at my dining room table that told me about the bipolar chick and you was soup that you was talking to her and I told you to run and you didn't run right away?
No, she wasn't bipolar. She wasn't bipolar.
Who was it? It was you, James. I promise you, it was you.
She was not bipolar.
You told me she was bipolar.
I say she's crazy like she's bipolar.
This motherfucker, he fronting for the gram now.
On Xtreme
Truth check. And James, I told James to run, and James did not listen to me. James continued to talk to this chick for like a couple more weeks.
Let me tell you why. Because I was listening to Legend. I was listening to Legend and shit, and Legend was like, "Come on, man. Please
You
give her
never
a
said
chance,
she was
dog.
bipolar. You never said
Oh, she wasn't bipolar to my knowledge.
Yes, she was. You told, yeah, see, Icon, you be on that bullshit right there, bro. You be on
No.
that. If you like a bipolar, that's fine, bro. Everybody got their fetish. You know what I'm saying?
There's
I
nothing
mean,
wrong with
I don't got no goddamn fetish.
hey, I done seen the patterns through the years, my man. You talking to the wrong one.
Look, hey, legend, I'm right there with you. I told
Exactly.
James, don't
Yo.
bring no more crazy bitches to my house.
Yo,
Woo!
legend.
You know that
Ain't you
mother-
part of Extreme Truth, nigga? What are you doing?
You don't pick the side.
Word, you done picked the side and shit.
Extreme Truth.
Yo,
I got one for y'all. Would y'all mess with a chick who ain't got no teeth? She got dentures.
yes,
Y'all go out, y'all go on a date, y'all get back home, she take them dentures out, put them on a nightstand.
yes. Let's go. Done. Been there. Got a T-shirt, nigga. Yes.
No teeth.
Yo, what part of yes don't you understand?
Okay. What disability is a cutoff for you? Like, is it no legs, missing all the fingers, so she got to wear like mittens all the time? Ain't got no toes.
Yo,
You know,
I don't know.
She 3'2". Like, what's the cutoff?
I know that I'm probably going to have to edit this video once we post it.
Yo,
I don't know if I can post this part, though.
What's so bad about what we're saying? I'm just asking what's the cutoff.
No fingers, gotta wear mittens all the time.
Why she got wear mittens all the time?
Because she can't fit her fingers in the glove. She ain't got no fingers.
What? So what? Her numbs are cold?
That's why they not move, bro. She mess around. She wear gloves. They be sliding off her hand the whole time. She got time in the knot.
You
Oh,
going by yourself.
Lord Jesus. Okay, listen. I'm trying not to go to hell. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
That's what I'm trying not to do. Okay? I got shit to do. Okay?
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with dating. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with dating somebody with no hands or no feet or no legs or missing an eye, you know, or got any type of disability. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, I messed with a deaf girl too, but there's nothing wrong with it. You know, like I said, my man's messed with a blind chick, and she got blind after she admitted she was smoking crack for years. So I mean, it happens.
Dog.
There's nothing wrong with messing with somebody with. All right, well, the chick he was messing with, she told him that she went blind because after years of smoking crack, it affected her eyesight. She wound up going blind.
Yeah, I've never heard
I've
nobody
never
smoke
heard
so much
of a
crack
blind
that they went
crackhead.
blind. Cause there
Hey,
should have
I
been
mean,
a lot of
that's so-
blind niggas in the hood. There should have been a lot of blind niggas in the hood. All of them could see. They see a little white spot, they see that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, he the one was hitting it, not me. So I don't know.
I think
But
Get the
my
fuck
question
out
is,
of here.
what's
I
the
mean,
cutoff for
you pull your
disabilities?
motherfucking chain, did it?
What's the one disability that you could say, you know what? I couldn't date her, I couldn't mess with her, I couldn't hit it. Nothing.
And we all sitting here thinking about the shit. That's the
I
whole
don't
fucking
have to think about
That's
it.
the whole fucking problem.
We all thinking about like what's the cutoff?
Man, listen, man. We might have to get back to that because I feel fucked up just
I
I
thinking.
mean, do we have to open it up to the audience? Do we have to open it up to the you know what? What we could do, we could open it up to the audience. We can ask them, you know, the way we do it is
Oh, my stomach.
you got the option to raise your hand on here. If you click on the three dots on your screen, it gives you an option to raise hand. Just hit that. We'll call you. And you know, it's a three-part question. Would you mess with somebody that's disabled? Have you messed with somebody that's disabled? And what's the one disability you won't mess with? Yeah, you quick.
She knows. She's an ED. Fuck that. What's
that.
ED though? What ED was? I
Erectile dysfunction.
Erectile
You better
dysfunction.
cut some Viagra up and throw that in there.
Yeah, you can get some pills for that. That's nothing.
Yeah. If you up here, get some black ant.
Shit.
All right, Elo.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I want this conversation to end. I mean, this people with disabilities, they need love too. The
Definitely.
thing is that you probably need love from another individual with a disability that can kind of, you know what I'm saying, relate on your level. I mean, there's someone out there for everybody. I'm not gonna say
Definitely.
personally that I would ever, because I don't know. I just don't know. Like, God takes you to many places in life, and you just never know where you're gonna end up. Y'all might be one of these handicapped niggas begging a woman to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, the thing is, we're not knocking anybody that's disabled.
No, we're not knocking. Hell no, we're not
That's why
knocking.
we're asking, like,
I know, but this is kind of crazy. Like, James, I kind of want to throw a big boulder at you right in your face, because you taking it there right now. You taking it there.
Thank you,
It's
baby.
no,
Pick up the whole boulder and throw that goddamn shit.
no, thank you, baby. No, and also real quick, okay. With this rough women stuff or whatever, we just gonna keep it all the way funky and say that maybe the men need to stop leaving these women unprotected out here in the world. You wouldn't have rough women if the men were present to be rough for us. But since we gotta fight y'all and the rest of the world, you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. That's where I come from. That's why I'm a little rough around the edges. Because ain't nobody show me how to be soft. I had to fight all my life. I had to.
but Elu, you're not the type of hard chick I'm definitely talking about, because even though you're very charismatic and you got a loud personality, you got you do have, and maybe because I know you, I don't know what other people see, but maybe because I know you for a long time, you got a softness that you're more softer than what people probably would think. So when I think about a hard chick, you wouldn't come to mind. So you're a strong woman. I'll give you that, all the way up to God. But hard, nah.
Yeah, I think sometimes certain people confuse being angry and unnecessarily aggressive with being hard or being strong. It's a difference. Like, if you're the top that's always out there arguing with everybody, fighting everybody, just have the crazy unfounded anger, that's different. Now, being a strong woman is good. I mean, I come from a family of strong women. It's nothing wrong with being strong, but we are pretty sure we've all seen women out there that'll just, I'll bust the windows out your car.
But
why?
But where is that anger coming from, though?
But hold on, we did mention this last week and everything, and that's probably connecting to what Elu said. That's why I'm breaking it up. I did say first, man, don't be in the house. All right, don't be in the house while the little girl is growing up, and then the little girl got then it's the mother talking shit about the man that's not in the motherfucking house, because the man ain't doing what the fuck he needs to do. All right, so then this little girl grows up and shit, and then this woman comes to a real man, don't know how to talk to a man, because the only thing she's been hearing is this niggas ain't shit. So so to what Rita said, it's definitely right, because sometimes we'd be like, what the fuck's wrong with this damn woman? You heard what the hell she say to me? But she don't know how to talk to a man, because she never learned that growing up, because there was never a man in the house. You know what I'm saying? It was always a bunch of chicks putting down the man, because the man probably did some bullshit.
Look, and I'm a perfect example. I'm going to be honest to say that that's something that I've worked on in the past, I want to say 5-6 years, because I was nasty. I would talk to men very disgusting and very nastily. And even now, I'm not perfect at it, because I just got into a whole beef with the dude I'm talking to, and he's out of the country right now. And he wanted to share something with me where he's at. And I kind of was very dismissive of it. Like, yeah, whatever. I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? But it mattered to him that I listened, that he shared where he was with me, and I just wasn't beat for it. So I still got work. You know what I'm saying?
But at the same time, though, I think, and this was when I said last week, you wasn't here for it, or the week before, we all got to be accountable, because Cause yes, we are men got to be accountable for not being in the home where they should be in a fucking home instead of fucking around. And at the same time, women got to be accountable for choosing the man to be with. You know what I'm saying? Because we do know women, we be like, yo, why do you got like 20 kids and 50 baby fathers? You got to know how to choose a man also. So we all got to hold ourselves accountable and just do better.
I mean, sometimes you have certain women that's carrying those daddy issues over. I mean, I dated a female and she thought that I was soft because I wouldn't put my hands on her. That was her view of what a relationship was because she had daddy issues. So when I was an asshole to her, she loved me. When I was nice to her, that's when she had a problem with me. The dude she cheated on me with beat her ass for 3 years. He broke up with her. Next dude she was with, he beat her ass. Next dude she was with, he beat her ass. So now she's one of those women talking about how men don't protect us. But, you do have men out there that are willing to protect you. But if you're still holding on to that weight from your childhood, you're going to push those other men away. I mean, don't forget, relationships are 100, not 50-50.
And and people in general, men and women, like I said, you got to hold yourself accountable to like the people that you decide to be in a relationship with. And as you hear, Elu will tell you, she said, don't bring that bitch to my house. But, but then there was a time that I stopped dating for a while because I'm like, shit, whatever I'm doing, this shit is not working.
Yeah. I mean, I know of someone who I'm very good friends with. This guy has never cheated on his wife, never stepped out. He doesn't even go out for fun with his boys. But since his wife has had relationship issues and issues with her own father, she has a GPS on this man. She has an actual GPS tracker on him to follow him. She's always starting arguments with him. And he's one of those types of things where he's like, you know what? I'm willing to deal with this because we got kids together. We got a family together. We're married. So I'm not going to leave my wife. But at certain points, it's also accountability on the other side too. It's accountability on both sides because you've had situations where the men have been no good, where the men haven't been in the daughters' lives, which I think is very important. But you also got to think about it too. You have certain women that have some mental health issues. You got certain cases where the mother may just be destroying the husband's reputation, and you don't necessarily know why the husband's not there. You got certain women that's with these men just to get that money, and every time their benefits run out, they gonna get pregnant by another man, and now they trashing the reputation of all those kids' fathers to them. So now these kids growing up thinking like, damn, why my daddy hate me? And we all know how hard it is, when you're a man trying to get custody of your kids, especially if you're a single father. It's hard. The system is skewed against men, unfortunately.
It's fucked up towards men, let me tell you.
Yeah,
I'm glad I'm out of it.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, it definitely is. But yeah, in terms of disabilities thing, we really are not making fun of disabilities. We're just asking, like, what's the cutoff? That's really it. Like, what's the thing with a disability? What disability would you not mess with? Like I said, I think we've all pretty much messed with somebody with some type of disability before. Just the question is, what's the cutoff? We got another hand up. Green Ivy.
She's not on.
She done walked off. Oh man. All right.
We off the disability thing.
Yeah, we can talk about that.
I think everybody needs some love. I talked to this guy. He had his legs, and I was talking to him. He was cool. He was like a little thug out there. Drug lord type shit. And hey, he got shot and lost his legs, but that he ain't lose his tongue. He ain't lose nothing else. He kept the muscles up. He still had it. He had to lose the legs. Ain't nothing wrong with
Yeah,
nothing wrong with that.
It's not wrong with messing with anybody disabled. It's really not.
I feel like I'll talk to anybody. It's where God leads you to, wherever.
Definitely.
Yeah, shit.
Because you know what, that person that you least suspect, that might be the person that you
Hold
need to have.
Legend, we can't hear you.
Oh, Ledge, yeah, we can't hear your audio. No audio, bro. No audio.
Can't hear you.
Can't hear you. No audio.
We can't hear you.
See, we need to learn how to read lips. Hold on. Okay. Now we can hear you.
Now you're on mute. You mute yourself. Okay, now you're good.
Still can't hear you.
No. Yeah. Yeah.
Nope. Can't hear you.
So Green Ivy. So you'll definitely fuck a cripple.
Damn.
Come on, man. Next.
I don't consider him crippled though. That's the thing. It's not crippled. He's just disabled. He just can't do some stuff right now. You know, that don't mean he can't. You know, he's still human. He still can do some things.
Next.
Hold on. But you said his legs couldn't work. If the legs don't work, he's crippled, man.
Babe, I'm just gonna ask Jesus, you know, just give him a little house outside the gates of heaven, you know, so he can just watch us people walk in, you know. He you know, he means well.
No, I mean it's like I said.
So basically, when you was like, "Come get this pussy," he wasn't chasing the pussy.
Oh my God, I'm done.
Oh, you the worst. No, that's officially the worst. I said the thing about the mittens, but yeah, dude, you the worst.
You done? You taking it? I'm done.
Oh, you the worst, man. I'm not even gonna take it no further than that. I feel it, but I'm not even gonna take it there.
Come get this pussy. I can.
Don't get it twisted. His arms work. You'll be surprised. I'm gonna do it tough. You know.
Oh my!
I'm not even gonna comment. And you know, if that worked out for you, you know, more power to you. Like I said,
exactly.
If you're gonna mess with somebody that's disabled, I mean, I know somebody who was with somebody that was a dwarf, and he loved her. And so, I mean, you know, I got a friend of mine. That's
hold on. Time out. Rewind back. Mute a little bit. So you telling me? You know somebody that fucked a dwarf?
You do too.
Oh,
who fucked the dwarf?
I'll tell you when we get off. Actually, Legend knows, and you know.
We all.
Oh shit!
Just did you never met him, but
I know a person we all know that did it too.
Oh wow.
Okay, where is they finding these dwarfs to fuck? Okay, because back in the day I was looking for midgets.
I mean, but you know, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, if that's your thing, you know.
No, that's interesting. That's interesting because dwarfs ain't. That's interesting.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Gas dwarf one day in Jersey City.
Yeah, they tend to be real thick. So I mean, you know,
Mr. Cal, y'all boy, Mr. Cal.
Oh word?
Oh yeah, he did, right? Yeah,
Mr. Cal fucked the door.
Yes.
He no, you know.
He fucked everything, man. I mean, he goes. If you have a hole in the wall, he'll come there and fill it up.
Yo, we gotta do a section with some best made guy. That man had no fucking limits. That shit's crazy.
Yeah, he really didn't.
Yeah.
Still don't.
Hey, women that's on the scene. Listen, we talking about a guy, and of course we're online, so we're not gonna say his real name because we only speak people that we know their names in the positive light. So that's why we discussed the name. So this guy, we know literally, well, fuck anything.
Yeah.
Everything. Okay. So women, do y'all know like a female in your day that was like scary, reckless like that? And was there a group discussion like, yo, you don't have to fuck all these niggas? Because as us men, we actually went to this nigga. It was like, listen, you don't have to take it for the team.
Exactly.
Okay?
Every time.
You don't have to do it.
Yeah.
You know it's crazy when niggas is telling another nigga, you don't have to get the pussy.
I know a girl that had 12 abortions. Yeah.
And these all players telling this nigga, okay, at the time, like nigga, you don't listen, you don't have to. So women, you ever know a female? Because of course we won't know because we don't have girl talk like y'all do. Do y'all know any females that like that? And did y'all ever like come together in female harmony to try to help the woman out, or did y'all just bash her ass like saying, "Look at that hole over there"? I guess they bashed her ass and said, "Look at that hole over there." Okay, so we got that right.
Got quiet.
All right.
Hold on. Larry said, I know a couple of females that had at least 7 to 13 abortions. Damn, they went to the chop shop like that?
Man,
Nah,
she more scraped than a fisherman's knuckle. God.
listen, I know somebody like that too. Like it's scary. It got to the point like you was thinking you are using abortion like exactly.
They messed around. They got one of them punch cards like you going to Subway. Punch a 5 pound, 6 1 is free.
And like shit like that is like so sad. It's so irresponsible that a woman is doing that to her body so many times. I mean, that is like really nothing to play with. And
But you got to think about the why.
It's stupidity. I mean, I'm talking about the two that I know that had multiple just conversations. It was just stupidity. It's like, they having sex unprotected, not trying to not get pregnant, but get pregnant and have abortion. It's the most stupidest shit.
But I mean, you also got some of the ones too that get pregnant every time their benefits run out.
And that is for another time.
And I mean, what you got to do it too, because I know a dude that he got out of jail and he's got 6 kids by 5 different women. He said he want to have 3 more, and he's not working. So I mean, it's not just the women. You got some of these dudes that's out here too. Let's show audio.
The situations I've had these past couple of weeks has been crazy. So I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut.
Yeah. Ledge, you lost your audio. While you fix your audio, Marita, you had your hand up.
Yeah, I did. I was gonna comment about the females that I know. One of the females who she had about, I want to say about 6 abortions. She birthed about 8 children and only had 1 in her custody. I actually pulled her aside with one of the last 2 pregnancies, 2 or 3 pregnancies. I don't know how many she's up to now. And I said to her, I said, woman to woman, ain't nobody else gonna tell you to your face, baby girl, but you might want to get a tubal ligation. Like, stop having babies. Because if you are having these babies, you can't take care of them and they're being taken from you. Obviously, if if you're trying to keep a dude by having these babies, it ain't working because the dudes are moving on or they're beating your ass. Or we're watching you go through all this drama, throwing full couches off the balcony and shit. Like, it's not working, sweetie. It's not working. You need to get your life together. And, we had a conversation away from everybody. And I said, I'm not going to talk about you behind your back. I'm going to tell it to you in the most loving way I know how. You need to get your shit together. Fix it. Stop having all these babies you're not keeping. Because it's not fair to them and it's not fair to your body at the end of the day.
I agree. Elu, you had your hand up. Your audio's out. You have to take your mic off.
Oh, okay. Guys, y'all know I don't know how to use technology. I gotta be prepared already to press buttons. But I'm gonna just say like this, okay? Hoes have attitudes, and you can't tell a hoe nothing. Like, a hoe gonna do what a hoe gonna do. So I just lead by example. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've learned to not say anything because I've had people lash out on me because they're like, oh, you think you're so perfect. You think you know what, and it's like, no, I'm not perfect at all. I just see certain things and you know what I'm saying? Whatever, do what you want to do with your life, but it's hard to talk to a hoe, just like it's hard to talk to a male hoe and tell a man hoe you shouldn't be out here sleeping around with all these different women and exchanging your energy, your very vital energy should not be going off into all these different directions with all these different people, because every time you have sex with someone, you leave a piece of yourself with that person. So I'm saying I'm gonna speak on all levels, man, woman, whatever. You a hoe, you a hoe. Y'all know what y'all be doing.
I can agree to a certain extent to what you're saying, Elu. Especially that energy thing. But I think the definition of a hoe I think that probably needs to be redefined, because I think if someone is comfortable in their sexuality, let them do what they're going to do. If they're an adult, let them do what they're going to do. Again, as I've spoken about in the past, if they're in a committed relationship and that's something they haven't spoken about with their significant other, okay, that's different. That can be considered a hoe.
Thank you so much, Larita. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. But that's pretty much along the lines of what I was talking about. Like, a hoe gonna be a hoe. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not talking because I don't consider myself a hoe, because I'll be very honest. I'm being honest about telling my story these days. I was very promiscuous, not because I was a hoe, but literally because no one talked to me about sex. And in my example of a relationship was from my mother, and I watched my mother bring men in and out of the house and have sex with them. They wouldn't meet us, and no, I don't have nobody on the face of this planet talking to me, telling me anything different. So I would think when I was younger that if a man didn't want to have sex with me, then he didn't like me.
Right.
And that was my way of thinking. It wasn't because I was a hoe, but like Larita just said, if you're comfortable in your sexuality and you like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care, like whatever, people look down on sleeping around, but this is what I want to do regardless, then fine. That wasn't my situation. My situation was more so lack of knowledge.
No, I get that. Me speaking to that person that I spoke to, the young lady, I think the only reason she received it from me is, I'm seen as quote unquote church girl. I'm bougie. I'm this, I'm that. I never, ever, ever said that I was better than the next. Never, ever. And I still, I'll play around and I'll say, yeah, listen, guess what? Yes, I'm better than you. And what? Because I'll be condescending when I'm saying it. I'm talking shit to that person. But at the end of the day, I bleed like the next person can bleed. So I think maybe it was my approach. Maybe it was because how she saw me. Because until I had started having children, I had a cousin who thought I was a virgin. You know what I mean? And I had a friend, when I was talking to her and about sex, we were sitting in the park just chilling, and she was like, "Oh my God, Larita, like you're talking about sex." I was like, "Okay," and we're both grown. She said, "But I didn't even think you were having sex." I was like, "Why would you think that?" She's like, "I didn't even think you knew half those words." I was like, again, why? She said, "Because you go to church every week, and you go to choir rehearsal, and you do this and you do that." I said, "That means
church. That's where the most freaks at.
And I was like, "That don't mean anything. That just means I worship. That don't mean I'm perfect. Ain't nobody on this planet perfect. And if you want to talk about it being, sex being talked about, there are plenty of pastors who have wives who have conceived, and you know what? They didn't conceive immaculately. So hello, I'm just saying they just don't put their business out there. Sex is nobody's business, but between those people who are having it. That's how I look at it. So.
What you got to think about with sex too. I think I said it a couple of weeks ago. Think of sex as food. Some people can be full from eating a little granola bar. Some people need to go to the buffet to be full. So I don't really think it's on us to really knock anybody based on how much food they got to consume. As long as what they're doing isn't hurting anybody else, I don't think we should judge them.
Hey, look, let me just put it out here like this. I want to go see the hoes at the Bunny Ranch in Nevada. I want to get, you know what I'm saying? I want to go have some fun for myself and see what them hoes be about, because them professional hoes, they get paid. I'm just saying. I don't knock how nobody live their life. Like, what's good?
So you trying to go because you trying to learn from them, or you trying to experience it?
No, I just want to experience.
If you want to experience it, why don't you just go to a swingers party? It's the same thing.
I don't want to go to a swingers party because that's everybody in one space having sex together. At the Bunny Ranch, you can go off into a private room.
And you don't have to all be in the same room. You can go off in the private rooms. So I've heard.
Look, I want to experience the Bunny Ranch because with the professional hoes, because they're professional and they about their money. So
I feel you, but just as a heads up, with swingers parties, they do have private rooms in there too. So I've been told, because by some people, because I don't engage in that type of behavior, but I've heard from some people that they got private rooms.
They do have private rooms.
Yeah, I've heard that. Go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, Joe. What else they got? Walk us through the whole
Why y'all
situation,
coming
Joe.
for me? So it depends on what kind of party you have.
Hold on. Your tag team partner Destiny not here, so we all gotta jump on you, baby.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. It all depends on what party you have.
Okay, cheeks.
Whatever. As I was saying, it depends on what party it is. Some of them have, like, some people have like the whole playhouse. A playhouse is someone that actually has a house that they own or they're renting out, like an Airbnb, where they can have private rooms for like couples that may allow a single male or a single female come in. It's all about permission. It's not a free fall. That's the misconception people get. It's not a free fall. It's not mandatory that you fuck who's there, because I'm not doing it. I'm picky as shit. It's a vibe. It's like some places have a dance, a little club. Some people have a little bar, and you have the free fall room. Like, it all depends on what it is, but there are private rooms if you're not being bothered, especially in Caligula in Queens. They have private.
Hold on. You're sounding
And it
like
does not
Optimus
allow.
Prime.
You're gonna attack my Decepticon.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yep,
Yeah,
now you broke free.
What I was saying, like, there's places like Caligula in Queens.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody heard of it. It's an actual club, but they have private rooms that are, some parts of the room are couples only, but as a single male, you only can come in if you're invited in.
Yeah.
So it's not everyone jumping on you or free fall. You must ask. That is not, without a doubt, must ask.
Yeah. So if you ever decide to go to one, there's a lot of them in Jersey. There's a lot of websites you can go to. Like, if you want to go to a munch, where you can, it's kind of like a meet and greet. Again, so I've heard about all these things. But you can just go to a munch, just kind of get to know people, talk to them, try to understand the lifestyle. And you can kind of set your limits for what you're looking for. Again, all of these things are just things I've heard from being around. But we're gonna open it up for the Q&A. Anybody got any other questions or comments? You could talk about the horror movies, the dating with disabilities, needing the guy to handle them, or any of the things we covered.
I want to talk about the political stuff if I can for a second.
Sure,
I want to go backwards because I feel like as Black people, we keep getting caught up in these white people shit. Like, this stuff ain't got nothing to do with us. Real talk. Like, if you really want to be real, this election stuff has nothing to do with us, because we're only 13% of the population. I started doing this math in my head while I was high one day. Right. And because when you get high, you tap into another level.
Nigga, I know.
So I started thinking, seriously though, I said, we're only 13% of the population, right? So that could mean that, every single Black person in the state of New Jersey could choose not to vote. And the state of New Jersey will still turn out Democrat every single election. I've been voting in I don't know how many elections now. I think 4 now, presidential elections I voted in. It don't change nothing for me as a Black person in America. Like, I still have yet to see a change for me as a Black person in this country. So my only thing now is, if I'm going to get behind something, it's going to be me getting behind something for my people. So Ice Cube has a contract for Black America. I keep telling everybody to go look at it, and people have been defiant with that, and I'm just like, okay, so we don't trust the white people. I don't trust Biden. I don't trust Trump. I don't like neither one of them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not voting, because I'm sick and tired of this voting for the lesser evil crap. Okay, so I don't like none of these people. None of these people are for us, right? So here's my logic now. So none of these people are ever going to be for us. But we have a contract on the table that Trump took a look at and made adjustments to. The Democrats said they're not even looking at it. until after the election. So my thing is like, okay, so if y'all, whoever's voting, make them work for your vote. Put pressure on these Democrats. Why is it that Trump is sitting down negotiating the contract for Black America? Y'all won't even look at it.
Well, if I could say something with that, for one, Trump, just because he's looking at it, I don't think he's actually going to do anything about it because it's election time. So that's one thing. And I think another thing is, if you're not going to vote for president, that's cool. But this is where voting for your local elections matter, because those local elections is really what impacts you. So that's when you should be voting for your prosecutors. You should be voting for your sheriffs. You should be voting for your congressman. You should be voting for your city councilman. Most people don't even know who their prosecutor is. Like, they'll talk about how messed up the criminal justice system. And I'm like, okay, who's your prosecutor? Oh, I don't know, whoever the Democrat or Republican is. Okay, well, who's your congressman or whoever the Democrat or Republican is? You know, on my other show, I actually had an episode about, I interviewed a Black Trump supporter. And the thing that we came up with is, I said, we all know what we don't want from politicians. We always talking about some, I don't want this politician because they're not going to do this for me. They're not going to do that. They're not. My thing is, do you actually know what you want? Well, it's so easy to know what you don't want. Like, I came up with 10 questions. I said, hey, are y'all cool with these? Like, for one, I think gun rights should be expanded. As a gun owner, I feel like gun rights should be expanded, but they should increase background checks. Luckily, they put legalizing marijuana on the ballot this year. So for those that live in Jersey, that's on the ballot. So hopefully that gets passed. So now they can legalize weed. So now we got less people going to jail, and now you can invest money in that. And now you can make your side money off that. So, you know, I think we pay so much attention to the national elections, but if you could change stuff on your local levels, you could start to push the narrative for your president.
Well, I've made change on my local level. You know what I'm saying? I advocate for Black children in the school districts. And my particular school district has created a Department of Equity. And I believe we're the second school district in this country to have an anti-racism policy. So I'm all with that local election stuff and everything, and our board members are appointed by the mayor. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm with all of that. But when it comes to the presidential election, and we're talking about what we need as Black people nationally, I'm, like I said, I don't like either one of them. Trump, I can't stand. I've been boycotting Trump all year. Once I found out the list of corporations and companies that give money to the Trump campaign, I stopped shopping at them. I don't go to CVS. I don't go to the Shell gas station. I don't go to Home Depot, and I don't have a vehicle, and it puts me at an inconvenience a lot of times, but I have to stand strong to what I believe in. Like, I don't believe I should be giving money to Trump, but on a business level, because I am a businesswoman now, a contract has been presented and is on the table right now as a businesswoman for a Black group that has never, this government has never offered us any real reparations as far as the work that we've done as a people in this country to build this country. So I think it's foolish of us. Fine, if he don't hold up to it, I'm not saying vote for the man, whatever. If he don't hold up to it, then it's at least documented that you said you presented this contract. Trump was the first to present a contract. So all I'm saying is, so then hold him to it, but don't cry and complain that, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, he's a liar. We know he's a liar. All these people, Biden's a liar too, along with Kamala Harris. They're all liars. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is that we need to start being smarter, play their game the way they document stuff. They may know something may not pass or get through, but they will come to the table just so it's documented that they were at the table. We won't even show up at the table.
Yeah, and I think that's what's messing us up. You got all these people going after Ice Cube, and I'm like, well, no, Ice Cube, at least he had the balls to present it. Because I look at what the Tea Party did. The Tea Party was this crazy right-wing group that I heard about like 15 years ago, and I was like, there's no way anybody ever vote for the Tea Party. And then look at how many Tea Party candidates came in. And now you can't even get elected unless you got somebody in the Tea Party in your cabinet. And this is why you got to first off know what you want, which I don't think enough of us do. We don't know what we want. Then once you come to a consensus on it, that's when you got to start putting your people that represent what you want into office. But I've been talking too much. I'm gonna let everybody else talk. I'm sorry.
Oh no, shit. I think all that was well said from the national to the local. I think it was well said.
Yeah. Anybody else? Questions, comments, concerns about anything we talked about? Any questions for us? Anything else you want to bring up that we haven't covered?
You know.
Yeah, I just want to make a correction. Oh, I'm sorry, Icon.
Oh no, I was just going to be silly. What you
No, I wanted to make a correction with what I said about the Annabelle thing because I looked it up while we were talking about it. All right, so the museum is in Connecticut, and the Annabelle doll, it was rumored to have escaped, and the guy who actually runs the museum now did an article and did a video stating that it didn't escape. What he did was he moved it to a more secure location, and when there's a time of the year that it shows a lot of activity, he takes the whole case and moves the entire thing to another location, and the security that they have at the museum, which is the Warren House, it has the type of security that if anything was even moved, they'll be notified immediately. So, but that was it. That was my whole thing. Just wanted to stand correct.
Do you know how much you have to pay me to work here?
Yeah, I would.
It's family owned. That's why it's family owned.
Yeah, it's family owned. Yeah. Right.
And
It's
they
family
get
owned.
the priest. I think a priest prays in there every 2 weeks.
Every few hours.
Like that.
Every few hours they come in and bless the
You
place.
know, I know. I'm creepy like that. I watch stuff like that.
I watch
Do
the
you
whole
know-
documentary
my
on them.
question is, do you understand how much money you have to pay me to work there?
How about I won't even go visit? How about that one?
And they tell you don't touch anything because a lot of them has bad omens on it. Don't touch nothing. And then when Miss Warren was alive, she said, if you touch anything, please notify me immediately. And that's how bad everything is down there.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Anybody else have any questions, comments, concerns? Going once, going twice. Oh, legend. You got something?
Counting down with you.
Oh, okay. All right, going once, going twice. All right.
Well, listen. It seems like nobody else have anything to say. So I just want to say to everybody that is watching us, that's paying attention, that's laughing, that's giggling, and that whoever feeling on themselves. Thank you.
Definitely. Definitely. I really appreciate all y'all for coming on. You know, as always, I appreciate y'all for all coming on every week.
Coming on every week on YouTube. We posting shit up on YouTube. Check out the Instagram, Facebook, Xtreme Truth Podcast. Hell, we trying to tick the shit over, man. We ain't bullshit. We got shit to do.
Nope. I trust and believe them t-shirts is coming.
And what's the name of the shirts, Jimmy?
The high five the pussy t-shirts is coming, and the shake hands with the dick shirts is coming.
Yes, I got the die.
No peace, no pussy, ladies. I got no peace, no pussy apparel.
I got the diagram drawn up already. It's in the works.
So we got no peace, no pussy. And then we got high five the pussy. Shake hands with the dick. It's all good. I'm thinking about doing maybe trading cards.
Yo, you know how good the pussy gotta be that once you finish, you gotta high five that bitch. Be like, yo, my nigga.
But you know what we might have to do? We might have to give them gold cards. The pussy's so good, you get a gold card, a high five the pussy card. Bow.
Look, guys, I have to go head out now because there's a man waiting for me. But thank you very much for having me.
Thank you. Thank you.
We'll see you back next week.
Yes.
This is the end of the show, but thank you.
Good night, wifey.
Good night. Peace and blessings, everyone.
Peace.
Peace and blessings.
Get that dick.
Oh, shut up! Get on my nerves.
Get it. Get it, baby. Get it all. Yo, put in a bounce for me.
She might be shaking hands with the dick at the end of the night. We don't know.
She might get a high five. She might get a high five.
She might.
All right. So wrap this up.
Yeah. Well, for me, Legend Damian Simmons, James Icon Grant, DJ Just D. We see y'all next week.
X, baby.
Oh.
Good night.
Güey, duró chingo.